1,377 that were built. The other reports being that of the 34 plane heritage museum in Canada that we were so privileged to see here in the UK 9 years ago. While we are taking these moments of the display to reflect on heavy bomber operations during the Memphis Bell belonging to the 93rd Bomber Group.
Took off from its base at Bassingbourn, not far west of Duxford down near Royston, for a raid against the German U-boat hands at the French port of Lorient. When it returned safely late that day, the regular pilot of Memphis Bell, Captain Robert K. Morgan, notched up an outstanding milestone for the face-to-face of the horrendous risks of the daylight campaign being waged by the Americans, namely his 25th completed Operation Sanctuary. At the time, the odds of doing so were calculated the size of many, often long disused airfields. Much later, its exploits were revisited in the 1990 David Parker movie, Memphis Bell, in which Duxford's own B17 Sally B played a starring role. To this day, the aircraft wears on one side its Sally B nose art, on the other, that of Memphis Bell. Of course, the Lancaster and the B17 were not the only types used on the Allied bomber offensive in the area. There were also the short Sterling and from the right, B17 flying fortress Sally B, leading the Battle of Britain Memorial Site, Harrow, Lancaster. Interesting. The B-17s is much shorter, but much wider and deeper than the Lancasters. Their sacrifice. Some 120,000 people served in Bomber Command during World War II. Of those, 55,573 were in half of them B-17s. The raw statistics, of course, can never tell a complete story, but as we saw there, the Lancaster and B-17 split. We can take a moment to reflect upon the final toll of the Allied bomber offensive.
at least 80,000 Boeing airmen, and around 750,000 men, women and children on the ground. To the Battle of Britain Memorial Prize, in particular the Lancaster captain, Flight Lieutenant Paul Wise, to the Sally B team led by Ellie Stallingbow, Captain Peter Kuipers, and the IWM Duxford Flying Display organising team. What a magnificent spectacle we've just witnessed. But let's return to the original B17 Memphis Belle, and then explore further extract from the 1944 William Wyler documentary of that name, looking in particular at operations from East Anglian shores. Which always performs with smoke on, depicting two damaged engines, the state in which aircraft often returned to their home bases in East Anglia after missions over occupied Europe. And it offers this passing salute to the members of the Sally B Supporters Club, whose charitable donations help keep this aircraft flying for future generations to honour the past. Totaling 13.5-inch machine guns. Only one B-17 remains in flying condition in Europe. Sailing be operated from here at Duxford by only some B17 preservation. And there it was, flown quite beautifully by Captain Peter Cowers and co-pilot Paul Stewart.
BF or ME109, whichever way you want to call it. BF is the